Hi there, this is Sam from EasyTradingSignals.com, and today I just want to give a quick visual walkthrough an article I did about safe zone strategy. Now these guys came with a whole clever thing about how their software kind of learns how to trade by itself and so on, but it's a total scam. So let's just take a quick walk through the article itself, and you're welcome to read up all about it on my website, EasyTradingSignals.com, and the link will be below the video. So without further ado, I'm not even going to go to the website. It's so simple. It's just the video that you see right here in front of you. This is pretty much what it looks like, except that I added a little bit of my own decoration to it, because it is a danger zone. This is not a safe zone at all, and I really advise you to stay away from this. But let's take a look at why. Okay, so Tony Flanagan is the guy that's supposedly the CEO of Safe Zone Strategy, and the software claims to be able to identify the peaks and valleys during trading, and then adjust itself and and then trade according to that. So they basically say that their software can identify exactly when the market has hit a peak and it is on its way down, when it's hit a low and it's on its way up. And I think it's, if you've been trading at all, maybe for even just a month or so, you'll know that that is of course the holy grail. And if anyone knew exactly where the market reached its peak or a valley, well, then that's it. You wouldn't need anything else. But the fact of the matter remains that pinning the exact top or exact bottom of the market is not as simple as a lot of people would let on. So they say there's a 96% chance that after a top the market will be dropping again. Well, I can tell you there's a 100% chance that the market will drop after a peak. That's not the issue. The issue is the timing. The issue is knowing when, not if. The market is always moving up and down. Especially with forex markets, where you see a lot of movement going up and going down. You just need to look at the euro, for instance, over the last couple of years to see exactly how much it can move up and down. So no doubt about the tops and bottoms. The problem is identifying it. So they call the point right after the peak a high win rate safe zone, and that's just bogus. I mean, when I wrote this article, I just quickly pulled up the first chart I had, and bam, there you have an example. Now this is all in hindsight, of course, and you can see, yeah, it's easy. There's a peak, and there's another peak. But look at the market. This is an impulsive move. It's an emotive move. It's trending, no matter what you call it. A peak like this does not mean that the market is now completely done with the move and that it's now going to go down. It most often means that the market is still going up. So in essence, what Tony's bot is doing is trying to get you to trade against the trend, and I don't think there's anyone out there that's going to tell you that that's a good idea. You don't want to trade against the trend. If you trade support and resistance levels, yes, there's a way of doing that, but it's certainly not the way that he described it. And that's a different matter altogether. So I'm not even going to go into the fact that they have a 74% win rate. So what? They're just talking nonsense. If they had a 74% win rate, awesome. That would have been fantastic. But I can tell you it's bogus, just based on what they're telling us they do. So they say here, for instance, as well, that They calculate the peaks using trading statistics for the last 200 days. Okay, so I think basically what they're trying to say is that they use a moving average of the last 200 days, or maybe even just last 200 trading points. But I'm just going to quickly show you here. There's nothing magical about that. You need to put in a lot of your own work, and 200 point moving average is it's just that it helps you identify the direction of the market, the general trend of the market. It's not going to tell you exactly where the peaks are. And here you have a perfect example. I mean, look at both of these. This 200-day moving average, and this is a 200-point average. And if anything, as you can see here, it tells you that it actually found support on the 200-point moving average, and definitely not identifying a safe zone where you can, supposedly get high win rates. Then, and this is a funny thing, where he basically says that it kind of implies that his software all of a sudden started adopting its own trading algorithms and changing itself and making itself better, as if it kind of became self-aware or developed its own artificial intelligence. And I can tell you, people have been trying to do that for a very long time as well. And companies like IBM is really into that sort of thing with Watson and whatnot. But we're not there yet, and I can tell you, a crappy little site like this did not crack that code. If they did, they would not be giving you software for free, and their site would not look as bad as it does currently. So, nice, clever story, but definitely not the truth. But I want to get to the crux of the matter here, and this is actually kind of what really started me off, absolutely being convinced that this is a scam. And this is because Tony Flanagan says that you can merely send him an email and he'll be happy to create the accounts on your behalf. Now, that is illegal. You have to do this through your broker, and please always do this through your broker, not through the software vendor. The broker is there to do this job, to identify who you are, verify your details. They have to report to the authorities. If anything goes wrong with your money, they are held accountable, not the software vendor. So, I can't believe that he said, just send me an email and I'll set up your account, because you know what he's going to say next. He's going to say, oh, just wire me your money and, I'll take care of that for you as well. And then you eventually contact the broker, and the broker is going to say, what account? What money? Now, hey, I'm not, Tony Flanagan's a real guy. I don't want to say anything against the guy that, is maybe not true, but I can tell you this is not the way it's done. And certainly if he's asking you to do this type of thing on his sign-up page, I would say run away. Don't, no hesitation about it. If you got anything about SafeZone strategy in an email, I would encourage you to unsubscribe from that list. They do not have your best interests at heart. So, hey, stay away from SafeZone strategy. It's not a safe zone. It is a danger zone. And check out my website, easytradingseals.com, for some good reviews and some awesome alternatives to SafeZone strategy. And as always, trade easy.